What's going on, everybody? Sthirteens back here from their video. So today I want to talk to you guys about how to win in solo fire teams. Now there's a lot of choices you're gonna have to make right in the beginning. Now that's whether where you go, do you want kills, like exactly what you want. Now my advice for that is in solo fire teams, no matter what, you're probably gonna have roughly 10 kills per game at least, just because of the fact that there are so many fire teams. And it's just, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, per game. I mean, and I'm saying like if even if you camp and you make it all the way to the end, you'll probably still have like 10 kills unless you just don't go for people. Personally, what I like doing is I go to Eden a lot, but I don't go straight dead center Eden because normally there's 2 to 3 fire teams that start out in Eden. And since I'm by myself, I don't feel like getting demolished right off the bat. So I'll go like inside like one of the back, like, you know, back places since there's so many places. And then I'll work my way into the middle. And there's a couple easy kills right there you can get. I mean, obviously there's a lot of players there. So, I mean, you can just easily hop on into everybody. And then just come up from behind, come up from in front. It's like, and then if you get in trouble, you can run away. That's another huge thing about solo fire teams. You can just run away. Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can do that in any mode. But, I mean, it's just like you can just run away whenever you're in solo fire team because it's like then you won't get called, you know, a chicken because it's like 3v1 half the time. So then you kind of got to run away and you got to choose your moments. Personally, another advice I would give you guys is when deciding whether to use a Coke propeller, springboard, all those types of stuff, or traps even, my advice would be create a Coke propeller first because you're going to need one just in case you need to run away. Second, create a time bomb. Why a time bomb? Because the factor of if it's a 3v1 and they're starting to charge you, a Coke propeller won't always be the best option. Create a time bomb because then you can put it down and who knows, maybe they'll walk right into it. The springboard's okay, but then you are taking the risk of getting shot out of the air. So that's just, I would say, probably my top 3 of, you know, traps and stuff to use because it's just, it works out that way in a way. Normally when people start charging you, though, the time bomb is spot on perfect and they don't expect it because a lot of people, they don't see the red marks and they just keep coming at you and then boom, they go flying into the air. So that's how you start out start game. Like I said, just play the game normally, but try to play it cautiously as well because you got to realize if you start shooting at somebody, 4 other people could be coming after you. Now, throughout the game, I play it normally how I would just because of the fact that I'll go Eden, then I'll go Palm or Lion or make my way towards Spring depending on where the zone is. You don't have to go after people unless you want to, which I mean, that's basically said in anything, but it's the factor of if there's a fight going on, I would say yes, third-party people. Also in solo fire teams, you are going to need grenades. I know they came out with the grenade, you know, nerf thing where you can carry like a certain amount now. But, I mean, even still, grenades are powerful as heck. Another thing is also you're going to want to land your shots desperately. You're going to have to fight a lot of people, and you don't want to be that guy who gets in the 3v1 situation and you have a shotgun versus 3 other guys who have a shotgun. You're not going to win. There's just, I mean, maybe, but you're going to have to be able to outbuild everybody and expect one guy to be shooting your builds down, another guy to be shooting up, like if you're building upward, another guy to be shooting up. So we got a guy at the bottom, we got a guy at the top, and then also you have a guy who's just chilling right with you trying to build. So it's like, you're screwed unless you can just sit there and take out everybody. But I mean, you know, the odds of that happening are very slim. So you're going to be wanting to fight out of that situation. No matter what, though, in middle game, like I said, you want to spend a lot of time collecting mats. That's one thing I do a lot because of the factor of you're going to get into a lot of build battles and you got to be safe just in case. Normally, I would say about 1,500 to 2,000 mats is safe. But even then, it's still questionable just because of the fact of if it's a long build battle, like we're talking like a minute long, that could probably use all your mats up. And when a lot of guys are probably having at least 1,000 to 1,500, it's going to be a rough time, guys. It's going to be a rough time. Now, endgame, my favorite part here is the factor of you don't really have that many decisions. I mean, you have fun decisions you can make. Now, you can either troll fire teams by doing a sky base, which I like doing a lot, but then now people are starting to get smart, and then they can see it outside the zone, and they'll just start shooting at it, which is kind of annoying, but hey, whatever. I mean, they're doing their thing. And then also you can actually just, you know, wait, figure out how many people are left, sit there, go after people. The one thing about fire teams is a lot of people don't pay attention. Like when you're in a fire team, you don't pay attention as much. So for example, like since I'm going solo, they have to worry about their teammates. So if I knock one of them, they're immediately going for the teammate res where I don't even have to worry about that because it's like if they start shooting my way, I can just build, go after them. It's so nice because the factor of they're going for their teammates, so you can just start chucking those grenades you have. You can use an AK, knock down the walls, an RPG. There's so many options you can use there and just absolutely dominate players because it's so sweet. because once you figure out what strategies you want to use and everything like that, you can knock them out. And normally whenever it comes down to like the final 2 to 3 players, they're not even on the same fire team, because whenever you get into professional fire teams, most fire teams are probably losing a member to 2 members within the first probably 30 to 40 people dying. I mean, unless like you go somewhere where there's like no people, then I mean you have a chance, because that's a great thing about in the start game as well. Most fire teams who are professionals, like actually fighting, who are actually players, they're going at each other within the first couple of minutes. I would say there's probably, we'll go, I don't want, let me think on this one. I'll say there's probably 4 to 5 maybe real fire teams, like actually like really, really good fire teams. So I would say probably 2 to 3 of them fight each other out like right in the beginning. And then right after that, pretty much, I mean, you have to deal with the, noob fire team. Well, when I say noob, I mean, like, okay and noob fire teams. But then also you have, like, the bot fire teams. So then you can deal with those. And then by endgame, it's pretty much there's, like, 1, maybe 2 fire teams left. But they're missing a lot of people normally. But yeah, guys, that's the tips I have for you guys in solo fire teams. If you guys did enjoy this one, make sure to hit that like button. This advice works for solo squads, solo duos even. Just, take the advice, think about it, just think about your game as a whole. And then, I mean, see what applies, see what sticks to you. And, I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe you'll start winning more and more solo fire teams. I don't know. I know I am lately. It's weird because I'm winning more solo fire teams than I am, like, regular 5-on-5 matches. But anyways, thanks for watching this video, guys. I'm Sthirteens. Peace out.